why do we need another book about Prince? There have been great biographies and discographies and pathographies and everything before, but the one thing that's been missing is the guy, the human being. It's called this thing called life. Prince's Odyssey on and off the record. No one knew more than 15% of him. I knew him for the last 31 years of his life, and I last talked to him 3 weeks before he died, and on the phone. Or he'd call at 4 a.m. usually, and to talk. But I knew something was wrong first, but he called at 2 p.m, and it's like I was the guy you talk about loneliness and depression with at 4:30 in the morning, and him calling at 2 p.m. was like any friend of yours calling at 4:30 in the morning. What's wrong? And he said for the first time, I'm tired. I'd never seen him tired. I'd also never seen him sleep. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. Something, it was off, and people wouldn't believe in trying to show him as a normal person what he's into. The last conversation he loved sitcoms. He did, his favorite at the moment was The Office. He did great Stanley imitations from The Office. He did a great Fonzie. He loved, no one would believe it. So there are all these aspects of him. It's got lots of surprises from, I truly believe he has a will. I think I have proof I was involved in some other stuff too. The reason Purple came, this I haven't said in any interview, it comes from Harold and the Purple Crayon, was his favorite book growing up. It's from the 50s. It's a great book. Who could redraw reality with his purple crayon. And Prince wanted to draw himself out of the reality that he was growing up in. So I just wish he'd had more fun and laughed more. I was scared to listen to the tapes I'd accumulated of him. In the audiobook, they have 22 audio clips that are a couple minutes of him talking like a normal human being. And my favorite parts are where he's laughing, because I wish he could have laughed more. Being a genius is a two-headed coin, and he paid for it. Boy, did he pay for it. There were so many parts of him, and that wasn't the only thing. It makes me sad. He was the loneliest person I ever met, which is sad. I mean, I don't say that in judgment or to try to be dramatic. And I say, the book begins, I just pray to God Prince was dead by the time he hit the floor, which is pretty heavy. In the elevator, what I meant was I hope he didn't die alone, because that was the only thing he ever said he was afraid of, was dying alone.